Hello?
Good afternoon. Is that Mr. Teets?
Yes.
So I'm calling with the corporate liaison team over at How are you doing?
Been better, but okay. How are you?
Yeah, I understand you've had quite the situation. Tell me what's been going on, Mr. Tits.
So I was supposed to fly out in Cleveland in August on a Saturday morning. I woke up Saturday morning. My trip got canceled and tried to be rebooked for Sunday. I canceled that flight because I was going up for the weekend, so flying up for Sunday didn't really make sense. But now whenever I went back to try to use the trip credit, they're saying that I was a no-show on Sunday. And that was where I was confused because I literally see an email right in front of me from with a confirmation saying my trip was canceled. And the guy I was talking to told me I never canceled my trip. So I'm confused how I never canceled my trip whenever I'm looking at an email saying that my trip was canceled.
Could you tell me exactly what the email says?
And right from a says your trip is canceled, confirmation code, Joseph Teets, ticket number with a number, and then says your trip was canceled on August 31st at 5:14 a.m. Central Time.
Let me look at the notes here, because on my system, and this is just to confirm, was this last Sunday you're talking about?
No, this was August 31st.
August 31st. Oh, that's why. Okay, that's why I'm not seeing it. I have to go to Saturday, August 31st. Is that the one?
Yes.
Yeah, that wasn't a Sunday. That was a Saturday.
No, I got booked for a Sunday. I was supposed to fly out on Saturday. It got canceled, and they tried to automatically rebook me for Sunday.
Okay. And so what ended up happening? Did you take the flight on Sunday?
No. If missing a whole day didn't really make sense for me to fly up on Sunday, then...
That's the problem. So you were a no-show on the Sunday. So that's why you're not entitled to...
that's the thing that, I'm confused about. They say I'm a no-show on Sunday, but I canceled that flight.
No, you canceled the flight on Saturday, but you didn't show up for the flight on Sunday.
See, I didn't cancel the flight on Saturday. You guys did.
No, you canceled the flight on Saturday.
I have an email saying your flight has been canceled. You are rebooked for Sunday. I'm looking at another
so that means
email right now from you guys.
Yeah, I'm looking at the same email. So it says that you canceled the flight on Saturday and you rebooked it for Sunday, and then you didn't show up on Sunday.
No, that is definitely...
That's
your
what
whole
happened.
flight was here's another email saying you've been rebooked.
Well, no, that
one or more of your flights was canceled, so we rebooked you for the best available flight.
That flight was not canceled. That flight took off. You canceled your booking. You see,
and that flight did. I received an email from you guys, and 1264 was canceled, flying out of Charlotte at 10:15 a.m. on Saturday, August 31st.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then you cancelled it, so it got cancelled. That's why you received the cancellation email. That email comes out when you cancel your flight.
You guys did. You canceled it and then rebooked me for Sunday automatically.
No.
That's where I'm confused. I never. Why would I cancel the Saturday?
Sir, first of all, I know that's not true because no airline ever automatically rebooks another flight. How would we know that you wanted to travel on that day and time? We never automatically rebook a flight.
Literally, I can show you the email I see. I'm literally reading it word for word. One or more of your flights was canceled, so we rebooked you on the best available flights. You must get a new boarding pass for each passenger. If you checked your bags, we'll transfer them to your new flight. We're sorry for the change in your travel plans. We've made these changes. New depart day, Sunday, September 1st. All passengers rebooked.
But then you didn't show up on the Sunday.
No, I canceled it because I knew I wasn't going to go up on Sunday.
So you may have asked us to automatically rebook you. That's probably what happened.
I never communicated with you guys. I literally woke up that morning and it said your flight's been canceled. You're being rebooked. I literally woke up to this email from you guys.
Because the system is telling me that you canceled the flight on Saturday. That's what the system tells me.
I don't know why your system says that.
Well, it's because you must have canceled the flight.
Is there an email I can forward this to you that literally says, your trip was canceled, your new trip is Sunday now, September? Like, I never canceled that flight whenever you guys were the first ones that first did it. How could I cancel a flight if you've already canceled it?
So I don't have an email that I can give out. I only have an email that's for internal company use. Is there any way you can fax that to me? Could you send me a fax with like a copy of the email so I can see it?
I can check if my school still has a fax from 1990. I mean, yeah, I'll go that route. And
what do you mean?
Making me jump through hoops. So yeah, you give me a fax number and I will fax this over to you guys.
Well, I mean, if you're going to have the attitude about it, so I don't have to help you. I mean,
well,
you know, there's nothing to do.
I understand we're in customer service. I'm not, but do you understand my frustration though? It's like what you guys are saying is run.
Yeah, but I mean, we're also frustrated because you booked a flight on the Sunday and then you didn't show up, which causes a lot of inconvenience to us. So there's frustration on the part of the airline as well, to be fair. You know, you were a no-show.
I never booked that flight on Sunday. You guys automatically put me on that flight on Sunday.
No. I have an email here saying that you requested to automatically rebook a flight on Sunday. So you would have got an email saying that your automatic rebooking was successful. That's probably where you're getting confused. But you booked the automatic rebooking, you see. So that's... And then you didn't show up, which is what I'm really curious about. Like, why didn't you show up?
Because I canceled it, and I have an email saying it's canceled. Your trip was canceled August 31st, 2024 at 5:14 a.m. Central Time. So if I haven't, I canceled it and literally clicked on my app that I was canceling it because I knew I wasn't going up.
Sir,
I don't understand the confusion.
But did you not think out of courtesy to show up on the Sunday and just let them know you wouldn't be traveling, just to make sure?
You would expect me to go to the airport and just give them a courtesy that I was canceling?
Yeah, I mean, if you... I'm sorry, what did that lady in the background say?
That's my wife. Like, we're very frustrated. You would expect us to go to the airport and confirm a cancellation?
Okay, well, I'm sort of trying to give you a solution and some compensation here, but you are going to have to ask that lady in the background to shut up, sir, because I'm trying to have a business call here, and it's not...
We can have a business call, but you will not speak that way about my wife, no. Okay?
Well, she's a bit loud and obnoxious.
Professionally, hand me the phone.
Like, this is part of her job.
Unreal.
What is her job? I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. Do you have a supervisor or someone I can talk about? Because that sort of conversation doesn't need to go anywhere between you and I.
Well, I'm sorry. This has really got off course here. I mean, if you could ask her to stop interrupting, this wouldn't be a problem, would it?
Okay, fine.
You know, if you could maybe ask her to just wait in the kitchen while we conclude this business, that would be ideal.
Okay, so I will fax you a number. I will print out these emails and fax these to you.
Well, the problem is I don't have a fax number that I can give out to the public. It's an internal fax number only. So what I need to do is I need to send you a fax and I need you to reply to that fax, you know, with the auto reply system on the fax.
No, I work at a school. I don't have an auto reply fax machine.
I mean, they've been out since the 90s. How come the school doesn't have one of those yet? There's no way you could access one? Could you go to a copy shop somewhere or somewhere like that? I mean, they have them. It's a standard feature since the 90s.
The fax machine? No. Fax machines have kind of been out of date for a while now. You know, I can send emails or things like that, but fax machines are pretty much out of date.
Well, I mean, you say that, but if you had a corporate job or an office job, you would know that they're still very regularly used. I have two of them in my office here for various things. They're an essential part of our operation. For example, if we wanted to send like a boarding pass or a customer receipt, you would use a fax machine.
So I can't email this to you.
I mean, I don't have an email address that I can give out. It's an internal email address only. I don't even know if it can receive external emails. I have fax, or if you could maybe print it out and mail it to me at the corporate office, I can take a look for you and see if it's legit.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Well, now you're being sarcastic.
No, I'm going to mail it to you, but you called me, okay?
Yeah.
Right now, and you're accusing me of things that I didn't do. Okay.
Well, I haven't accused you of anything.
You're telling me that I didn't show up.
Well, you didn't show up. So are you saying are you saying you were there on Sunday?
No.
So
I
you didn't
canceled it
show
on
up.
Saturday,
So you
why-
didn't show up then. So how is that wrong?
I canceled it on Saturday, so why would I show up to something that I already canceled?
You cancelled it on the app, but that was less than 24 hours before the flight, and you didn't even have the courtesy to go to the airport and just let the check-in staff know that you weren't going to be on the flight. That's the usual. That's what everyone does.
You canceled my flight on Saturday and rebooked me for Sunday.
No. You cancelled your flight on Saturday, and then you asked to automatically be rebooked to a flight on Sunday, and then you didn't show up.
I did not cancel that. I literally woke up. I remember I woke up, walked my dog, and woke up to an email saying your flight's been canceled. You've been rebooked.
So that email went out in the early afternoon. What were you doing in bed all morning?
Sir, it went out at August 31st at 1:42 a.m. is whenever that email went out. For
now you're saying you wake up at 1:40 a.m. every day. I mean, really?
No,
Am I supposed to buy this gibberish?
Whenever. So now, okay.
I mean, really?
This conversation really isn't going. This is beyond belief with customer service. I'm sorry.
I'm just trying to explain to you what you did wrong, and you know, I've got your wife yelling at me. You're all confused. And
you're accusing me of things that I haven't done, and you wonder why we're frustrated because basically I've lost $400 now that I've had to donate to them because I can't get a travel credit.
Well,
that's.
I mean, I was trying to
for
tell
a flight
you
that I canceled.
Yeah, but you rebooked. You cancelled the flight on Saturday, like you say, and then you didn't show up for the flight on Sunday. It's our policy that if you're a no-show, we don't refund it. It's very clear on our website.
Yeah,
and
but
then
you guys rebooked me
you're the
for
one.
that.
You're the one trying to give me the runaround. 1 minute you're saying you weren't a no-show, then you're saying you didn't show. I mean, I don't know what you're trying to pull here, buddy. But
I'm not trying to pull anything.
Look, we can't give you like the full credit for the thing. I can look on our compensation system. I could probably arrange to send you like a $20 Olive Garden gift certificate if that would help.
No, that's okay. I don't. I mean,
you won't spring for the Olive Garden.
This is a $20 gift certificate to Olive Garden. Honestly, that's an insult to me, sir.
Why?
One, like, no. This was a $400 and some flight that you guys canceled.
Yeah, you can't.
Are you telling me that flight took off? So you were saying that on Saturday, August 31st, 1264 took off at 10:15 a.m.
Correct.
Because I am looking right now where it says it was canceled. You guys canceled it.
Right, but conveniently you can't let me see this alleged email. Is that what you're telling me now?
I would love to. I would love to forward this to you right now. You want me to go back 30 years and send it via fax or the Postal Service. I am happy to send this to the Postal Service.
Sir, I can assure you the Postal Service is alive and well today. The Postal Service doesn't just operate 30 years ago, okay? That's silly. That's nonsense.
I don't understand now in 2024 how you don't have the ability where I can literally forward this email directly to you.
Because, sir, it's not that we don't have the ability. We obviously have email. It's company policy not to give it out to customers because we get people like you that just write the most inane, pointless drivel and it fills up the whole system and someone's got to sit and read it and it's a waste of our time. A waste of our time. Okay. We tried giving out emails once. We had a company email address. We tried giving it out. It's just the stunted nonsense that we got from gibberish. You know, it was like the inane ramblings of a bunch of idiots, you know, and so we just turned it off, honestly. We do have the ability.
I can understand there's a lot of idiots in these societies, but what I'm trying to tell you is like, I'm literally looking at what had happened. So I don't know how else I can prove this to you.
Well, I mean, are you near a fax machine right now?
No. I've never owned a fax machine in my life.
You've never owned a fax machine in your life?
No, never owned a fax machine in my life.
Well, how do you get fax?
I've used them at my school that I've needed to. I'm a teacher. Never really as a teacher have I needed a fax machine.
Well, how do you get faxes when you're at home?
I don't get faxes. I do everything through email.
You don't have one of the little... I mean, I have one of the... It's like a small compact unit that hangs on the wall and it's in my closet.
I've never had a need for a fax machine.
To the future, too. You know, it's like the small... not even the small... Like the small ones, just for home use.
No.
Because we have like one in the closet, we have one in the living room, we have one in the dining room.
Right. We don't.
Weird.
So can you then sell me a mailing address and I will mail this to you?
You see, the problem is we don't have a mailing address that we can give out to the public, is the thing. So what we do is we have an agreement with a number of delivery companies. So it gets sent to a central depot and then it gets sent out to us. So what you want to do is you want to print out the copy of the email and you want to take it down to the post office and just tell them it's PO Box 69, okay? And what they will do is they will mail it over to the depot, who will then fax it to me.
And can I make a care of? Like, do I need to put your name up there?
Yes. So if you put care of Ronathan Bastard.
Can you please spell that to me?
Yeah. So Ronathan is like Jonathan, but with an R.
Okay.
And then Bastard, Bastarde.
Bastarde.
Yeah. So what'll happen is you'll take it down to the post office. You tell them it's for PO Box 69, care of Ronathan Bastard. And I'm going to give you a unique code for this case file, which means as soon as I get it, I will be able to process it and deal with it for you. Write this code down carefully or it won't get through. So it's going to be N for November.
Okay.
E for Echo.
Echo.
Number 1.
Number 1.
Number 4.
Number 4.
A for Apple.
A for Apple.
B for Bravo.
B for Bravo.
And J for Juliet.
J for Juliet.
Just read that back for me. Make sure you got it.
N for night.
Oh,
E
you
for
don't.
Echo.
You don't need to worry about the phonetics. Just read the whole thing out.
Okay. NE14ABJ.
Yes, please. And what you're going to do is you're going to send that over at the post office. They will fax it to me within 6 to 8 weeks, and you'll get a response from the company within 45 metric days.
Okay.
So I should be able to see the email sometime around about Smarch.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you for the call, Ronathan.
All right, no problem. I'm sorry it's been so stressful. And if it's okay with you, I didn't like the confrontation with your wife earlier. Would you mind putting her on the phone just so I can maybe apologize?
No, she actually went out and walked the dog because it was best for her to leave.
Oh, gosh. Okay. I did kind of just want to apologize for kind of how that went down. I wasn't kind of happy with that.
Wasn't really something I was expecting to hear from a phone call, but we'll get past it, and I'll send this case file through, and we'll go from there.
Okay. I
hope we can get this resolved.
I assume she's very pretty because she certainly has an ugly mouth, you know. I wasn't really expecting it either. So, yeah, thank you for apologizing on her behalf. I appreciate that. I'm sorry?
That's fine. Thank you very much.
All right, you have a good one, and I'll look forward to receiving your email fax in the post.
Okay.
All right, bye. Dumbass.
Wow. And that's your average teacher in a school these days, guys.
What a